Learning how to harness your mind. Results by me, Doctor. Okay, so I won't make this too long. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Sorry for the shaky camera. Victor, a Holocaust survivor, despite having gone through unimaginable torture, mentally and physically, he'd found meaning. Why in hell? He'd gone through 4 camps, including Auschwitz, seen many he cared about die. A quote from one of his many books is, "Everything can be taken away from him. One thing, last of human freedoms. Choose one's attitude in a given set of circumstances. To choose one's way." Hope is a superpower. What does that mean? So, a study in the 1950 on rats included putting them inside of a small tube that was flooded with water. The rats, unable to escape, would try to find escape, diving under the water, swimming around, trying to get up. They couldn't, until eventually they float and give up and die. Another set of rats, almost identically the same facility, same everything, same personalities, same foods. They were placed in the same tubes. Of course, not with the other dead rats in them, but they were placed in the same tubes and they were taken out when they had just lost hope, when they had just given up, revitalized, come back to life. Once they had fully recovered, again they'd been placed in the tubes, drowning. But this time something was different. They had lived significantly longer because of hope. Because they knew before somebody saved them had given up the last of theirs. This study was so focused on hope that every other factor was excluded. So it could have only been this. Now, we're not rats, well, some of you, but we do have hope. We do have a sense of meaning in hope. It's something that's gotten through to all of us at one point or another. When you're at your lowest, human beings like to use hope to push themselves forward. So how does a why beat the odds, and what does this have to do with it? So men, people, but specifically men, who set a meaning, a why, a mission above their life, it's something more grand than they are. It's a why that has more meaning than they are. And a weird thing about meaning is that you're able to derive the power from the why out of it, like a superpower. Okay, that probably makes zero sense, but let me explain it in a way that makes more sense. Imagine a man going into a fight, and the only thing he really cares about is cocaine. He's suicidal. He doesn't care about his life. Everything's over. Last thing he wants is cocaine. This guy probably isn't gonna fight as hard as the man who has a wife and kids. And he has a life that he wants to live, and he has a meaning, and he has a why, and he has this mission that he's striving for. He's trying to become a king. Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna fight harder? Obviously, guy with meaning. I mean, unless the other guy's on the cocaine, there's no way he's winning. So, when a why is more powerful than you, you're able to take the power. So, here's an actionable step. If you don't have a why, find it. Immediately. Stop everything you're doing, stop watching this video, go find your meaning. Harness the power within you. Harness the power. Why? How? Oh, must be asking. If you really care enough, you turn off this video, turn off your devices, everything you have, go to your bed, sit, stare at your wall for 3 days. About your meaning. Most of us don't even have time for deep thoughts nowadays in the hyper-stimulated world we live in, right? But you want an easier way, fair enough. So here's an easier actionable step. Think about your childhood. Most kids, when they're younger, they give strong indicators of what they want to be when they're old. It's because they don't have a sense of grandeur yet. They don't have a sense of, not good enough. I can't do this. Your kid wants to be an astronaut when they're years old, but they're years old. They don't have self-limiting beliefs because they're only kids. So when you were a kid, you probably didn't have self-limiting beliefs either, and you had something you wanted to strive for. But maybe things change, people change. That's not it. I have a second option for you, don't worry. Consider your values. What do you like the most? What really keeps you pushing? When someone comes up to you and they tell you that they've been told a lie, people are spreading drama about something's going on. You feel a deep sense of passion to fight for them, protect them. Integrity, honesty. Well, most lawyers feel the same way. Now, obviously, that's a bit of an obvious choice, but you get what I mean. Everybody's different. I can't tell you your meaning, only you can. So, finding your way isn't an easy process, but it wasn't supposed to be. Once you find your meaning in life, it may change. Layers. That's for another video. The important part here is that he who has a why to live can live almost anyhow. Just don't forget that. Have a good day.